Weekly Reader Connect is an interactive digital version of the Weekly Reader magazine that many classrooms currently use. Weekly Reader is great for the smartboard or other video-projected interactive classroom software. It's based upon 21 inferential thinking skills identified as the most important for helping children deeply understand what they are reading. These include voice, theme, figurative language, compare, contrast, point of view, pronoun reference, author's purpose, fact and opinion, classify and categorize, main idea, text features, cause and effect, plot, sequence, setting, character, predicting, vocabulary and context, drawing conclusions, explicit information, and genre. Let's go ahead and look at the interactive software that can be used with Weekly Reader Connect in the classroom. The issue that you see here is Weekly Reader Connect for second graders. It is an issue that's based on hurricanes. Now, Weekly Reader Connect comes in each of the different grade levels that the normal Weekly Reader magazine comes in. That's K through 6, as well as a current events issue for middle and high school. This particular issue is about hurricanes, and it's for a second grade classroom. Weekly Reader Connect is a great resource because it has interactive material to use as the students are following along in their own paper-based version. For example, before they started reading their magazine, we could click on the Q here, and a list of pre-reading questions pop up. These will help explore students' prior knowledge. If I can't read them very well, I can always make it bigger, and students can comment on these and answer them for us. If I would like to record what their answers are, I can even make a note on the page, and I can either delete it or save it when we're done. Weekly Reader Connect also provides an overview of all the vocabulary before we actually read them in the book. Now, this can be great for students because while all of these words are highlighted within the magazine, they don't get the definitions of them. Weekly Reader Connect provides a definition of each of the vocabulary words before students are able to read them. Weekly Reader Connect also provides many interactive videos and audio clips. Here we'll see an interactive video clip of a hurricane moving on to land. Any of these clips can be made larger on your screen for students to view. Let's go ahead and look into the magazine. As you see here, the spread on your page is exactly like the spread in your student's magazine. The only difference is the interactive buttons that you have on your page. These are great tools for helping give your students better insight into what they're learning. For example, up here, you can listen to this audio clip of a hurricane. Any of these interactive features can be X'd out at any time. Here's a video of a hurricane. They can be made bigger as well for better viewing. Here is a slideshow that you can go through with your students about how to stay safe during a hurricane. Students could hold a discussion as you're going through these different slides of your slideshow. This provides more information than just the actual magazine does. The last clip here is even a video of students talking about Hurricane Katrina. This will help students stay engaged because they're seeing other kids talk about what they're learning about. Some other really great tools for using Weekly Reader Connect is that you can zoom in on any section, and you can use the grab button up at the top here to move from section to section on the page. If I would like to make a note about anything on the page, I can do that as well and either delete it or save it. If I would like to highlight any words, I can just click on my highlighter tool and then click on the word I'd like to highlight. As you can see, all of the vocabulary words are already in red. And if I put my cursor over them, the definition pops up as well as it's said aloud. Another great feature is the masking feature. If I want to highlight only a specific section of my page, I can click on the mask button, highlight that section, and suddenly it's really all the students can focus on. The rest of the page goes gray. If I would like to take away the mask, I click my mask button again and click any of the gray area, and then I can see the entire spread once again. Let's go ahead and look at the back page of Weekly Reader Connect. The back page is an interactive page for students to showcase what they've learned. They can either do this in a worksheet form on the back of their magazine or do it in an interactive way on the smartboard or interactive board in your classroom. For example, here, number 1, where do hurricanes begin? I'm going to choose over oceans. And I quickly learn that I'm right. Number 2, what makes storms spin around and come together? I think I'll choose heavy rain. I also quickly learn when I'm wrong. As you can see, even on the worksheet page, there's an interactive button for a hurricane animation. Now, I think Weekly Reader Connect is a great resource for classrooms to use because you not only have the magazine in the students' hands, but you have something even more interactive and engaging to keep their attention as they're going through the magazine. The first reason that I think this would be great to use in the classroom and how teachers can use it is to give further insight on reading themes. For example, if I had a reading theme on hurricanes, I would want to use this particular weekly reader. This would give students great insight on hurricanes and give them interactive videos and sound clips that would further their education about hurricanes. The second thing that teachers can use this for in their classroom is to meet differentiated learning needs. I think this is showcased most clearly with all of the different buttons that help you have further insight with the different video clips and audio clips and slideshows that are on the page. It's interactive and it's really fun for students. But not only that, students that learn better, say, audio-wise, can hear sound clips. Students that learn better visually can actually see videos. This will be better for learners that don't just learn well by reading from a page. I think this just benefits teachers as well as students tremendously. Also, the whole program includes extra things for teachers. There is an enhanced teacher's guide, a grade-specific lesson guide and materials, as well as useful links and supplemental resources. Weekly Reader Connect is also beginning to include free webinars for teachers. This allows them to take a webinar online and learn how to even better use the Weekly Reader Connect software in their own classroom. Now, as I was looking through the Weekly Reader Connect program, I really liked all of the different interactive buttons and all of the different tools that it provides to use here at the top of the page. The only thing that I didn't like about the Weekly Reader Connect page was this back page that is an interactive worksheet for students. The reason that I didn't like it was, well, if you get all of the questions right, it's fine. But if you get anything wrong, you don't really have a chance to then learn anything. You just pick the one that's right. Therefore, I don't think this is the best way for students to showcase what they've learned. Teachers wouldn't really be able to grade it very well either. But all in all, I think Weekly Reader Connect is a really great resource for teachers to use in their classroom, and I would highly recommend schools using it or adopting this program along with the Weekly Reader magazine.